Hello, I hope you're happy, healthy, and well. We're going to jump in and I got the message to combine a few things that I normally do for the the ancestor message tea readings that I do. And I was told not to worry about it because it seems like it was going to be quite lengthy, but I was told it's all going to work out, so I'm just going to roll with it, and it's just going to be what it's going to be. Into the smoke, I release all energies that no longer serve myself, the space, or the collective, any negativity that surrounds myself, the space, or the collective, and any and all fears that limit myself, the space, or the beautiful collective. And so it is. All right, we're going to jump in and do it's not what's the tea, I call them ancestor messages. We're going to do this, and you'll see, I'll kind of roll into it. I was told not to worry about it, and that this message was going to find whoever needs it. So I believe that to be true. I hope this message finds whoever needs it at just the right time. We are going to jump in and pull some tea messages. I have crystals in here. And I realize on the playback that there's a party happening in a very close vicinity to me, and I'm very excited for whoever's celebrating and enjoying themselves out there, but it is quite loud, and occasionally, for some reason, my music pipes up, and then my dog. So many things going on. So there might be a lot of things going on right now for you, and maybe you're looking for some sort of sign, message. Oh, that was part of the message. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so that was why I said that. Okay, I laugh sometimes. Being distracted. This has come out like a few times in different parts of my day. So I talk about these messages, right? And it's nice to get you hear something that resonates with you, and you know that message is for you. In your day today, I'm being told, if you don't know this already, right, this may be something that some of you may already know, but someone here may not, and I was told that I need to say this so that you can be aware of this, whoever this message is for. So I wrote it down, literally. I have my little handy-dandy notebook. Okay, Dora. Dora might have some significance to you, or possibly with a loved one. I heard they used to watch Dora the Explorer with you, whatever that means. So that puts you in a certain age category, right? Okay, that might just be for one person, or something about exploring, Explorers, the movie The Explorers. That's like an early 80s movie, which would put you like in your 40s or something like that, right? Late 30s, early 40s. Anyways, The Explorers, Dora the Explorer, something about exploring. Maybe you guys like to explore together. That's a message that I'm getting really strongly right now. Confirmation. So the message that I had gotten earlier that I wrote down as I go throughout my day. And as I go throughout my day, I feel like I live in the Matrix. I'm always finding these signs and synchronicities that kind of get me onto this thought process, or there's a song, a scent, a smell that reminds me of a certain someone. And the message I was told to tell you was, oftentimes in your time of need, or maybe when you're really kind of deep in your thoughts, there are always signs and synchronicities around you, and to be not constantly looking for them, right? But to be aware of these little things that happen. So, and there'll be things that are off, right? Let's say you just are, I don't know why, like you wouldn't have normally change in your, like not a lot of people, there's a change shortage in the world, but you wouldn't have change, let's say, right, necessarily in your vicinity. You know, you just, oh, okay, here you go. You know, you just vacuum the floors, and all of a sudden you walk in the house and there's a penny on the floor. Pennies are significant for somebody. Someone's name could have been Penny. Anyways, there's a coin on the floor. And that's weird. No one's been in the house. I just vacuumed. I don't know how that got there. I vacuumed and walked out the door, did an errand, came back, and now there's a penny on the floor. Spirit is saying, or your ancestors, right, past on loved ones, whoever it is, pick up that penny and look at the year on the penny or on the coin. It doesn't have to be a penny. It could be a dime. That could be significance for someone. You're a dime, like you're good looking. That's an old phrase. So that's from someone that's passed on that's quite older. A timepiece. Interesting. Also someone who smoked weed. But you pick up that coin, something that's off in a place that you wouldn't, it's not like you're just like looking through your change purse, like, I'm gonna look at this year. No, this is something that's going to be in a place that it normally wouldn't be. So when you see that, the message is for you to pick it up. Look at the year. That year may resonate for you. It might be the year that they passed. It might be the year that they were born. It could be your birth date. It could be something very significant to somebody in your life that's going to mean something to you. And that is a sign that they are there with you, that they're always there with you. And they're just doing these little tiny things. It's hard for the other side to reach out. So when those things happen, another thing is feathers. Feathers on the floor. You know, birds may or may not have significance. And again, you could be walking somewhere totally random that you know, I walk a lot on the beach. And of course you find a lot of random feathers. But the other day I found a crow feather. And of course, yes, occasionally there's a crow on the beach. Obviously, there was a crow feather. However, it just seemed like in the weirdest place. And for me, that was a beautiful sign, right? That my ancestors are with me. So feathers, like, you know, you could have just cleaned out your car. Your car is always meticulous. And for some reason, you know, somehow a down feather gets on the floor of your car. And you're like, well, that's weird. And you pick it up and you throw it away. Just take a moment to pause and reflect on what that means to you. You know, it's a sign, it's a synchronicity. These signs and synchronicities. Also, different types of birds. If you're always seeing a similar bird, for example, I see, you know, owls a lot. And owls, even I just saw one the other night with my son, and it was super special. We heard this random sound. We couldn't figure out what the sound was. We walk over, and it's an owl just sitting right there. And I've always had owls outside of my houses. There is a meaning behind each one of these birds. Look it up. So if you're always seeing a hummingbird, if you're always seeing whatever it is, bees, hummingbirds, hawks, owls, if they're repeating things that keep happening in your world, look up the meaning of that. A lot of the times there is a message. No, Spirit is saying there is a message. Whoever's ancestors or passed on loved ones that I'm picking up on says, no, there is a message. And it may have something to do with your childhood. It may have something to do with the meaning behind that particular bird. Or if a bird constantly is coming close to you, look what is, it's a, you know, it could be a common finch, but look up the meaning of a finch. So I'm being told, what else did I get? I got animals, feathers, and coins. And the other message that I wrote down was, at that moment in time, or in that day, or in that moment of your life, as you're contemplating big moves or something like that, you know, what is it that you're thinking of? Sorry, this is a long 717. Yeah, as you're making decisions and choices and you have all of these options in front of you, you know, look for the signs. Look for the signs and the synchronicities that mean something to you, or just be more cognizant of them, is what they're saying. I'm told that the coin and the year is going to be relevant to somebody soon. So you're going to find a coin somewhere. It's going to be somewhere super random where a coin shouldn't be, or even if it's just walking down the street and you're like, you normally would pass a penny. Most people pass pennies. Pick it up and take a look and find the date, the year on it, and that might have some significance for you, and that's just a sign that your loved ones are with you, and they are always with you, and you should know that. But they do fun little things to kind of let you know in the physical that they are always with you. So I hope that message finds whoever needs it. I told you this was going to be long, and Spirit said not to worry about it, so I'm not going to worry about it. If you're still here for this, that means that you were meant to be. So a message for the collective, please, and thank you. Thank you for letting me say that. I appreciate your time. Okay. I feel like there's so much I want to say. I could talk about that forever. A message, please, and thank you, or messages from your passed on loved ones, your spirits, your guides, ascended masters, whoever it is that you resonate with, ancestors. Friendship is a sheltering tree. We've gotten that message before, right? Roots, family. That's like, trees to me are always your ancestors. And that is letting you know that they're always with you. Like a friend is always with you. They are always with you, right? That's a beautiful message from someone's loved ones, right? They're always with you. Your loved ones who've passed on before, your grandparents. I'm getting that heavily. Grandparent energy. I heard aunt, someone's aunt, aunts and uncles, of course, that could be for somebody else, but I heard specifically aunt, someone's aunt is constantly there with them. Breakthrough, right? They're breaking through and sending you these little signs and synchronicities. I don't know if you can see that, my camera's not focusing. Breakthrough, right? They're breaking through to give you these messages, and they want you to pay attention to them. So feathers, animals, and coins, those are big ones. One more for the beautiful collective. Hold on. hold on. Whatever message it is that they're about to send to you in your physical reality is coming soon. And I think that you're going to know if this message is for you. So hold on. Right? Can you see that? Hold on. There will be a breakthrough. Oh, that's another message I'm hearing. There may be a breakthrough for something that's going on for you, right? Like a friend, they are always there, like a sheltering tree. They're always protecting you, right? Shelter means that you are being protected constantly from the other side, from your loved ones, passed on loved ones, family, friends alike, right? There'll be some sort of breakthrough, or they will break through to you. Just hold on. Give them time. It's not easy for the other side, if you will. And if you're here for this message, you must have some sort of sense of that, right, for yourself. But it's not easy for them to break through in our physical, literally, like to, you know, when people talk about like moving things with your mind. And yes, of course, I believe that exists, right? There's people who can do remote viewing and all sorts of crazy stuff with their minds, and that's a real thing. I mean, yeah. Weird phenomenons happen all the time. And it's not that you're constantly looking for them, it's just that when they appear before you, you don't write them off to pure logic. And that's a very important thing, right? Opening your mind and expanding your consciousness to understand that those things are meant for you. Those signs, those synchronicities are meant for you. Those reoccurring numbers, those reoccurring, look up reoccurring numbers. If you're constantly seeing number patterns when you look at a clock, or all of a sudden you keep looking and there's, 555 or 717, 1111, all of these numbers have meanings. When I look up, I have a book, and I welcome you to get it for yourself, but it's the Dorian Virtue Angel number. Oh, wow, it just keeps rolling into each other. This was the other part of the message. That's fun. This book. They're laughing. That's fun. This book, right? There's all sorts of different things that you can do. So if you see a number, just Google it, right? See what's the first thing. Don't go digging. See what the first thing is, the spiritual meaning behind that number, because a lot of the times we can use our logical mind to find the answers that we want. Trust me, Google on your phone, no, you way better. Go with your first thing. Go with your first instinct. Go with your first thought. Go with your first thing that you find on the engine. Even if the message is hard, there's a message and a lesson or something in there for you. So that message is always meant to make you heal, grow, and evolve from your highest vibrational self. So don't be scared. It will never be something like super ominous. It's just going to be something that's going to help you on your healing journey, right, as you continue to heal, grow, and evolve. So we're going to do a really quick message from the angel book, and this will be from your past on loved ones as well, right? This is kind of the energy that I got, that I was supposed to combine my channeled message with the T messages and the angel numbers, and I feel like that was it, right? I thought that was going to be pretty long, and in my head this was even going to be longer, but we're just going to go with it. So a message for the beautiful collective, please and thank you, sir, and anyone in the collective who needs this message or a message from their past on loved one at this time. 2. Okay, yeah, 240 works. This was sideways, so I'm going to take 240. I think it only goes to 1,000 in this book. Yeah, okay, so 240. We're going to go for a number 240. 224 might have some significance to you, right? Something that could have happened when you were 24 or on the 24th. I don't know what day it is. 240. It says God and the angels, right? Whatever it is that you resonate with, right? Whatever your higher power is, God, universe, I like to keep things really open here. Of course, I have my own faith, and I expect that you have your own faith, and it's not a specific religion, it's my own spirituality, and I respect that on every end. I hope that is respected on mine, but as well, I hope you know the reason I say that and I leave it so vague and open is because it's up to your interpretation on what you feel resonates with you. And, you know, without any judgment, I just want to always kind of leave it open. I mean, I know what I resonate with, and I don't want to put that on you. So I always stumble and kind of like try and cover it all, because I do. I believe in it all more than you know. So whatever it is that resonates with you. But in this book, it says God. So I always try and respect the author and read it as it says in the book. But it says God and the angels, which I do believe in God, right? For the record. One of the many things I believe in. But it says God and the angels are boosting your self-esteem, confidence, and faith. Be open to their help, right? Whether this is God, the universe, creator, angels, ancestors, spirits, guides, ascended masters, or ancient ones, whatever it is in that higher vibrational energy that you resonate with right now, be open to their help, right? Be open to see those signs, to know, to believe in things that you feel, and also to believe in things that you see to be true, even though they don't make sense to your logical mind. There's a message in that. For sure. Oh, last but not least, I want to do this very quickly. Feathers. These are all little feathers that I found. And they're reminders, right? They're reminders that I'm loved and protected, I'm safe, that I'm on the right path, right? Whenever I'm walking and I find them on a path, it's always a sign for me personally that I'm on my right path. And you can always look up the meaning of colors of feathers. That's always fun, little rabbit hole to jump down, but it doesn't even need to be that specific. It could just be like you seeing it. You don't even need to pick it up if you're like, ew, a feather. But just taking that as like a wink, a nod. A wink and a nod. Someone's passed on loved one could have been someone who winked or nodded. That might resonate with someone. Anyways, a message for the collective. These will be first, middle, or last initials of yours or them. If these do not come out and this message resonated with you, please claim this message for yourself. These are just confirmations for certain individuals. Again, it's not easy for them to get through. So if your initials or their initials pop out, awesome. If not, it's just for maybe one person out there that needed that extra confirmation. Sometimes words pop out, and we have sun, moon, rising, zodiac signs in here as well, yours or theirs. So a message for the collective, please and thank you. Just a few signs for the collective. We have initials U, right? S. Oh, it's so funny is really, there's nothing quick about this message. I'm going to try and get this under 20. I picked up, it was, there was a word, and I put it up to the screen, and when I did it, it said gram. It was the last message that I said, and when I put it, G-R-A-M-M-A, Marg. Oh, that's right, it was Marg. I thought it was Margaret. That was the name I was channeling. But when I played it back and I held it up in my hands, it was so cool. It actually spelled gram, like someone's grandma. Like maybe you called them gram, or maybe that's meant to be for this message, and I was meant to say that now, someone's gram. If you called your grandma gram, that was a big one. I almost was like, whoa, I didn't realize that because it flipped it in the screen anyways. Okay, S. S, letter S, you or them, first, middle initial, yours or theirs. You. Sue, someone's name could have been Sue. Yours or theirs. Sue. Y and Q. I wanted to say X. Y and Q. Interesting. What's funny is that a lot of the time older names have unique spellings and unique names, and a lot of the times they don't resonate with our modern day names, but a lot of these will come out, and you know, names like Zoltan. Anyways, if you know, you know. Letter W, right? First, middle, initial, yours or theirs. I'm all tongue-tied. N. All right, we're gonna get a couple more. Sun, moon, rising, Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, Aquarius, you or them, and the letter G. All right, so we have S, U, Y, Q, W, N, Aquarius, Scorpio, G, and I'm going to end this before 20 minutes because I was told, I knew this would be long, but I didn't know it was going to be this long, and if you stuck through this, I thank you for your time. I thank you for your positivity, your beautiful energy that you bring into the collective and whoever I'm reading for. And thank you for, again, your time, your light, your love, your positivity, your support. I truly appreciate you, and I hope this message finds whoever needs it at just the right time. Okay, I'm really going to take a sign off now. It's like